जाएंगे, सॉल्यूशन बनाते जाएंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, DG sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have been joined by Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Textile, Shri Piyush Goyal ji. We welcome you, sir, for this gathering. I'll request Ms. Sumita Davra, Special Secretary Logistics, to kindly just brief sir, ma'am, as what we have done by now.
Good evening to Honorable Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji. Sir, we've already had remarks of the Secretary, the Honorable MOS. We've started media interaction. We've also shared a movie on the area development approach, which is basically the economic and social development in a holistic manner applied at the grassroots level. And we've also explained how the NPG is using the area development approach, how the Honorable Prime Minister spoke about it in the Governing Council meeting, and how we are working with Niti Aayog to take ahead the area development planning with the aspirational blocks and the aspirational districts, particularly in the social sector and also for basic infrastructure around manufacturing zones. And this will lead to ease of doing business and ease of living. So, sir, this is in brief what we have discussed so far. We've also shown a video on area development planning. So we look forward very much now for the launch of the compendiums, the Compendium of Roles and Responsibilities, where the states and the ministries will be given an overview of their roles and responsibilities relating to the National Master Plan, followed by the Handbook for District Collectors for Area Development Approach, followed by our Compendium of Use Cases on PM Gati Shakti, sir, Volume 2. Volume 1 was launched by you on completion of 2 years of Gati Shakti, and we have worked very hard to simplify these use cases for more and more effective cross-learnings. So we look forward very much to the release and also to your remarks.
I'll announce. Sir, I'll request you to kindly e-launch the Compendium of Roles and Responsibility of PM Gati Shakti.
के मार्गदर्शन में स्थापित देश की प्रगति के नए स्तंभ पीएम गति शक्ति से जुड़े हर तरह के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट्स के एक्यूरेट और इंटीग्रेटेड इंप्लीमेंटेशन के लिए डेटा का सही मैनेजमेंट सबसे जरूरी है। इसी दिशा में डीपीआईआईटी ने बाइजैग-एन की मदद से डेटा के लिए मेकर, चेकर और अप्रूवर का 3 टियर मैकेनिज्म तैयार किया और नए स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर भी तय किए ताकि क्वालिटी इंप्रूवमेंट प्लान के तहत डेटा का उपयोग किया जा सके। इस नए दिशा निर्देश की मदद से पीएम गति शक्ति एनएमपी के इंस्टीट्यूशनल मैकेनिज्म और जीआईएस पोर्टल से एम्पावर्ड ग्रुप ऑफ सेक्रेटरीज से लेकर केंद्र, राज्य और केंद्रीय अनुशासित प्रदेश के सभी उपयुक्त मंत्रालय और विभागों द्वारा दिए गए डेटा और मेटा डेटा का समन्वय होगा। डेटा एकीकरण के इस पारदर्शी प्रयास और इससे जुड़े सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स के लिए दिशा निर्देश उनकी रोल और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को कंपेंडियम फॉर रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज ऑन पीएम गति शक्ति मास्टर प्लान में एकत्रित किया गया है, जिसका आज केंद्रीय मंत्री पीयूष गोयल जी अनावरण कर रहे हैं।
Thank you so much. Sir, next I'll request you to kindly launch the Handbook for District Collector for Area Approach Planning. Thank you so much, sir. So the last in the series is the launch of the second volume of Compendium of PM Gati Shakti use cases, sir. I'll request you to kindly launch.
request our team to please distribute copies of the compendium now, or later, sir, maybe after.
So we'll be distributing both the copies to all the media and members. Thank you so much, sir. Now I'll request Minister of Commerce, Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Textiles, Shri Piyush Goyal, sir, to kindly share his remarks with us.
Honorable Shri Som Prakash Ji, Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, my colleagues in the ministry, Shri Singh, Secretary, Ms. Daura, Special Secretary, our pillar of Gati Shakti, and somebody who's truly put his sweat and blood in making this a success and in bringing Prime Minister Modi's vision to fruition, to make it happen in reality through years and years of hard work, commitment, and if I may say, labor of love. Mr. T.P. Singh from BISAC, all the other colleagues from the different infrastructure ministries who have worked very, very sincerely and again put in endless hours to first validate the entire PM Gati Shakti, then provide the data points to make it robust and successful and comprehensive, and then used PM Gati Shakti to good effect. Truly, today's day is dedicated to all of you. And I thank you for the wonderful support all the ministries in the true spirit of the whole of the government have put in to make PM Gati Shakti 2 years after it was launched in October 21, such a robust mechanism for infrastructure planning. It's actually for all of us a day of great significance that we are able to come up with all the 3 documents today, more particularly the 2 that are being shared with all of you, the Compendium of PM Gati Shakti and the Handbook for District Collectors, particularly with our plan for area development planning. For the entire team, I think it's a very, very memorable day that we are all celebrating here. Amidst our friends from the media who are present here, thank you very much for your time and your support through the last 2 years to propagate the outcomes and the significant achievements that PM Gati Shakti has resulted in. It's really months of dedication and effort that is reflected in the good work that the team has done, and my heartfelt thanks and compliments to the entire team led by Ms. Daura and all the colleagues from different ministries. Friends, this was Prime Minister Modi's vision 15 years ago, nearly 15 years ago. Would that be right, Singh sir? When he first, as Chief Minister of Gujarat, started understanding why infrastructure projects in India take so long, why they are delayed, why everywhere there is a board of work in progress, and how that board of work in progress had become a symbol of distrust or lack of trust. Think about it. Whenever we would pass by any project being done and we would say work in progress, yeah, in Hindi it was written काम चालू है, काम प्रगति पर है, कितना गुस्सा आता था, क्योंकि वही चीज हम सालों साल देखते रहते थे, सालों साल विलंब होता था प्रोजेक्ट्स के इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. For years, we would pass by a project and see no activity. Somebody is stuck for not getting adequate land acquisition, somebody is stuck for environment clearance, somebody is stuck because the project has gone and hit a wildlife sanctuary, various causes. but you would pass by the project and for months, if not years, you would only find a board, but no work happening. And it was so irritating for all of us. And I'm sure our friends from the media also will remember those days with half-done projects strewn all over the country. And the delay in these projects, the inefficiency of their planning, the inefficiency in the way they were being implemented was actually hurting all of us in this room and 140 crore Indians, because it is the people's money, it is the public money that was being wasted. Every delay had two elements: time overrun, cost overrun. Because of time overrun, the cost overrun was further getting greater, becoming bigger and exasperated. The time overrun meant these projects were not serving the people, either in ease of doing business or in ease of living. Who was hurt? 140 crore Indians who would otherwise get a chance to use all these various infrastructures. Cost overrun, who was paying for that cost overrun? The people of India. Because after all, it is our hard-earned money, whether private sector or public sector. Ultimately, the country was being hurt. I don't know if you are aware of the Bandra-Worli Sea Link in Mumbai. That project was originally awarded for about 420 crores. Sadly, the number was only wrong. Finally, when the project got completed, I think 1 decade or more later than the original due date, more than 10 years delay, we have already paid 1800 crore rupees to the contractor. 420 crore का प्रोजेक्ट 1800 करोड़ से ज्यादा पे हो चुका है और अभी भी पूरा नहीं हुआ है प्रोजेक्ट और अभी भी वो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर क्लेम लेके बैठे हैं कोर्टों में और आर्बिट्रेशन में केसेस चल रहे हैं आफ्टर द प्रोजेक्ट वी having already cost the country 4 times the original plan, original awarded contract amount. It is still not, the issue is not closed. Cases are still going on. He claims to be entitled to more money, because of which the toll tax had to be increased, because of which toll which should have got over maybe 10 years ago, we continue to pay, all the Mumbaikars continue to pay. And this story is not isolated, it's a story pan-India. I have my friend from the railways here. He can, after this, maybe give you more details to the press about a project in West Bengal, which was started, I think, in 1974-75 for a certain estimated outlay. We have already spent, I don't know how many times the original estimate. And not even one patch is ready. All the land that was supposed to be acquired has not been acquired almost 50 years later also. 50 years later, we still don't have the entire land. I don't know why the railway ministry in those days had to keep spending money and throwing good money into patches of work. Today, those patches of work also have been encroached. All the railway lines that were laid have been stolen. And the state government still doesn't come to support the completion of those projects. And after Prime Minister Modi came in, we had to abort the work because there was no support from the current state government of West Bengal. So hundreds of crores gone down the drain. The people who would have benefited from that project cannot get the benefit of that project. And the country suffers. But that was all history. Prime Minister Modi's vision, through which the PM Gati Shakti has become a reality, where we have addressed the significant problems of lack of synergy that used to be there in the various ministries, lack of coordination, lack of advanced information, working in silos, hampered construction in piecemeal, and budgets being wasted. Those have been consigned to the dustbin. And today, whether it's central government, whether it's our PSUs, whether it's our states, our local bodies, all are working in sync with each other. We have now over 1,300 layers of data. I was just seeing it. You have that data being given to you. The central government alone has nearly 585 different layers of data as on 31st May 2023. The figures keep changing month to month. As of 31st May, the states and union territories had provided 878 data layers, and together all these layers of data being interconnected through a network and through technology are engaging with each other when we are planning any infrastructure project and ensuring that the most cost-effective, efficient way of implementing a project is followed. It helps us in ensuring that land acquisition is done at one go. It helps us to ensure the least cost path being decided for any infrastructure project. It helps us to ensure that we will not get stuck in environment or wildlife or any other problem later on. It helps us to ensure that different departments' approvals are taken upfront before we launch the project. It helps us to ensure that in a time-bound manner, projects can be completed without cost overrun, time overrun. It monitors the progress of projects and ensures that they come to serve the people of India. And our 140 crore people can have truly the benefit of good infrastructure for ease of living. Our businesses and our logistics sector can benefit from ease of doing business and lower costs, which will make us competitive, both for Indian consumers and for the world through our exports. So it's a truly a remarkable visionary idea that Prime Minister Modi had brought to the table. Mr. T.P. Singh, Ms. Daura, Mr. Singh, and all of my colleagues sitting here deserve the highest accolades. मैं आपका साधुवाद करता हूं, आपका धन्यवाद करता हूं. आपकी मेहनत, आपकी निष्ठा, आपके कर्तव्य भावना से किया हुआ दिन रात प्रयास और आपका विश्वास कि पीएम गति शक्ति से देश का लाभ होगा. और मीडिया के मित्रों का भी धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा जो समय समय पर पीएम गति शक्ति के बारे में देशवासियों को अवगत कराते हैं, उनको सूचना देते हैं, उनको बताते हैं कैसे गेम चेंजिंग काम मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में सरकार और राज्य सरकारें कर पा रही हैं. इसका व्यापक विस्तार हो रहा है. अब एरिया डेवलपमेंट अप्रोच से जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट्स किए जा रहे हैं उसके पूरे एरिया में कैसे समृद्धि आए, कैसे पूरे एरिया में डेवलपमेंट के लिए क्या क्या और आवश्यकता है, उस पर काम साइमल्टेनियसली करें, एक साथ करें, उसके ऊपर जोर दिया जा रहा है, बल दिया जा रहा है. और मेरा तो मानना है, स्पष्ट मेरा मानना है कि आप देखिएगा आगे चल के पूरी दुनिया इस प्रकार की टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए आतुर होगी, भारत से मांगेगी. और अब भारत आगे आने वाले वर्षों में मांगने वाला देश बनने के बदले देने वाला देश बनेगा. ये हम सबके सामूहिक प्रयास का फल है. और मुझे विश्वास है कि ये जो प्रधानमंत्री गति शक्ति का जो आगे आने वाले दिनों में हम भारत मंडपम में एक एक्सपीरियंस सेंटर बनाने जा रहे हैं, वो आगे चल के हमारे युवा युवतियों को, हमारी अगली पीढ़ी को और ज़्यादा ताकत देगा, उनका सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, उनका आत्मविश्वास बढ़ाएगा और उनको अमृत काल में अपना कर्तव्य देने के लिए और प्रोत्साहित करेगा. ये सब हमारे एम्बेसडर्स बनेंगे, ये सब हमारे अमृत काल के नवरत्न के रूप में काम करेंगे, ऐसी मैं आशा भी करता हूं और ऐसा मेरा पक्का विश्वास है कि आगे आने वाली युवा पीढ़ी इस देश को नई ऊंचाइयों तक लेके जाएगी। उम्मीद करता हूं कि ये जो हमारे प्रयास हैं इसका आप सबको भी उतना ही गौरव होगा, उतना ही आपको खुशी होगी जितनी हम सबको होती है जब हम ये प्रयास में सफल होते हैं। आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, आप सबका धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the event and for launching all the 3 compendiums on PM Gati Shakti. So this was supposed to be followed by a media interaction which we started beforehand. So if, ma'am, shall we carry on with the media interaction? So if anyone has any questions, the floor is open.